Private-owned, yet used by the public. Privately operated, yet owned by society. Pacific Construction, a new type of SOE by the people. Ranked among the top 500 enterprises in the world, and comes first in global construction industry. Rise, the past, indicating unique ideas and distinct choices. In 1992, Yan Jiehe started his venture in Nanjing with 120,000 RMB. All he got was 3 ring road culvert projects after 5 times of flipping. Upon the estimation of a 50,000 RMB deficit, Yan decided to start out from here. The extra working hours and added materials resulted in a total loss of 80,000 RMB. However, behind the idea of it is better to lose 80,000 than 50,000, the craftsmanship of wisdom, conscience, endurance, and generosity moved the contractor and won him not only more but also better orders. Yan gained his first bucket of gold, 8,600,000 RMB, becoming a dark horse in construction. In 1995, Pacific Construction came into existence. In 1996, during the initial establishment of Suqian Shifu Avenue, the first delivery project was independently designed, invested, and constructed by Pacific Construction, with its delivery finished in the same year. 20 years later, pebbles over the road appear to have been polished yet, scars or cracks. A project constructed by conscientiousness, a project benefiting the descendants, and a project brought up with honor. In February of 1999, according to the jointly issued document of 5 ministries of China, the Shifu Avenue business model, originated by Pacific Construction, was addressed as BT model and required to be promoted nationwide. Yan has been known as father of BT in China ever since, while Shifu Avenue in Suqian as the first order of Chinese Triple P. After about 30 years of ups and downs, Pacific Construction now consists of 200 groups and 1,500 companies, undertaking the investment, construction, and management of more than 3,000 parks in over 1,000 cities all over China. From leading in BT and BRO innovation to the perfection of Triple P today, Pacific Construction has developed into the largest city operator in China. Authoritative experts, including Zheng Xinli, chairman of China Triple P Research Institute, and Jack Hong, president of the institute, highly appreciated the Triple P model of Pacific Construction.
要学习扩大太平洋的这种 PPP 的模式，把社会资金和银行贷款引进到公共产品的供给上来，
和政府形成合作伙伴关系，来把这个事情以更高的绩效做出来。
太平洋集团能够进入到这个攻坚这个战役当中来，为我们整个中华民族这种脱贫的最后的攻坚阶段做出更大的贡献。
Extension, the future, indicating generosity and dedication. The magnificent advancement of Pacific Construction derives from the blooming of 6 flowers. From Manhattan, New York, through Lujiazui, Shanghai, to Baiyunqian, Guangzhou, Yan family, together with other Chinese political and business elites, as well as former U.S. President Bill Clinton, Vietnam Prime Minister Nguyen Xuan Phuc, Malaysian Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad, former South Korean President Lee Myung-bak, Prime Minister of Singapore Lee Hsien Loong, the former Prime Minister of Australia Bob Hawke, John Winston Howard, and Kevin Michael Rudd, former British Prime Minister Tony Blair and James Gordon Brown, former Irish Prime Minister Bertie Ahern, former German Prime Ministers Gerhard Fritz, Kurt Schroeder, former French President Nicolas Sarkozy, Russian President Putin, Prime Minister of Bulgaria Berisa, Prime Minister of Albania Edi Rama, and other international characters of politics and commerce together joined the discussion. Traveling alone saves times, while traveling in crowds reaches far. The present Pacific Construction is heading from leadership to teamwork, from humanization to standardization, from familization to socialization. In 2011, the second Huatuo CEO Forum for Chinese and foreign political and business leaders was held in Shanghai. Under the witness of Clinton and many other international political leaders, Yan Jiehe stepped down as chairman of the board. Yan Hao, who was born after 1985, officially took over Pacific Construction at the beginning of 2014, after tours to Taiwan, USA, Japan, and Korea. Yan traveled to Australia with the second generation of elites. New intellects, known as the New Sinology against the backdrop of market economy, has completed its debuts in the 4 Grand Theatre worldwide. In the early 2015, with the founding of the AIIB, Yan Jiehe led his delegation to visit Europe and aroused a cave for CPCG. Yan Hao was invited to attend the Inclusive Capitalism Conference in London, UK, and observed the European market. Of the same year, the shareholding reform was fully implemented to facilitate the shift from vocation to career, from getting paid to pursuing honor, and from employees to shareholders. In 2016, Yan Hao attended the National Advanced Self-Employed Businesses Commendation Conference and the seminar of the commemoration of the 30th anniversary of Chinese Self-Employed Businesses Association. He was warmly received by Premier Li Keqiang and delivered a keynote speech. In 2017, CPCG moved its headquarters to Xinjiang and got involved in the building of the Silk Road Economic Belt Core Zone, expanded its presence in Guangxi to support it as a vital hub for the Maritime Silk Road, extended its market share to Shaanxi, helping to shape a new starting point of Silk Road, took its route in Guangdong to explore the markets of Pearl River Delta and connect to Hong Kong and Macau, and fully participated in building the pilot FTZ in Hainan. With the expansion in the domestic market, CPCG starts to explore its way into the international market, especially the cooperation with Middle Asia, CEE, and the 10 countries of ASEAN. It has worked closely with Vietnam, Malaysia, Thailand, Myanmar, Cambodia, and the Philippines to draw up a blueprint for shared growth based on discussion and collaboration. Jointly working with a state-owned company, its metro project in Kiev, Ukraine, ushered a model for cross-border cooperation between central and private enterprises. As a leader of private enterprises, CPCG has been promoting Chinese diplomacy by attending international conferences such as APEC, the FOCAC, and the Belt and Road Summit for International Cooperation. In Nanning, Guangxi, CPCG has fully supported and participated in the China-ASEAN Expo, further enhancing its connections with the ASEAN friends. Han Zheng, Standing Committee of the Political Bureau of the CPC Central Committee and Vice Premier of the State Council, visited the CPCG stand and commended its responsibility for families, society, and China. Starting from canals, Pacific Construction has gone global through Yangtze River into the Pacific Ocean without termination. From the Pacific Construction to the building of the Pacific. From wild fantasies to enlightened mind, from acting prior to pondering to the contrary, from being bold to act to achieve with a lot, from disagreement over differences to harmony with diversity, from a unique idea to a distinctive style. Grow with pride while mature with modesty. Grow in appreciation while mature in condemnation. The honored helps to grow while the vile stirs to mature. Small achievements aroused by suffering, while big ones by disaster. Small achievements rely on friends, while big ones on enemies. The toughest grass stands strong wind, while people with real wisdom cherish righteousness. Don't worry, a tree grows too big so long as it strikes deep roots. Ponder with ambitions while conduct to the earth. Innovation fears no rules, while creation dares to break the old rules. Stand as a mountain, while lie as a monument.